Just landed. Volunteer soldier at the War of 1812. Battle of North Point, September 12, 1814. Defending Baltimore against the British when Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner.
Whoa.
Hello, welcome to Rolling with the Davises. Been a while since we've been out and done any trail or anything. We are at Codorus State Park up near Hanover, Pennsylvania. We're going to be walking around Lake Marburg. Most people think of it as Codorus Lake, but it's actually Lake Marburg. We're on the Layho Trail, I believe it said. Short trail, about 1.7 miles it says. We've got some shopping to do up in Hanover. We just wanted to get out and get moving while we're here. What's about 55, something like that?
Not quite that warm. Just shy of 50 there in the truck. So
okay.
For February, it's kind of unusual.
Yeah, Hope I don't regret not grabbing hiking poles in case we get into some mud or a little bit of a rocky area, but we'll see.
Not like that.
Oops, careful. There's a little mud on the trail. Really hasn't rained lately. It's just that greasy February thaw. Looks like this is a yellow blaze trail. Fun fact number 1 about Lake Marburg. Lake Marburg is a 1,275 acre lake contained within the 3,500 acre Codorus State Park in York County, Pennsylvania.
Is this ever where we used to rent the canoes?
I don't know where that dock is. We haven't passed that yet.
Well, I think there's to the left. That's a boat ramp over there.
Where's that?
So across the boat ramp.
Oh, there you go. Yep, there's a boat ramp.
Then you got one on this side too, but
Is that some kind of birds out there, isn't it? Across the way there?
yeah, they're probably ducks.
Looks like this might be a service road for the lake. Trail kind of dog legs here. Turns up the hill. So this is interesting. Here at the top of the hill, we saw this monument. I suppose we're standing in a graveyard, or there was a graveyard in the area somewhere. They have taken the old headstones, lined them along this concrete pad, and transferred the names to this monument. I like that. That's an interesting way to honor our dead. Let's see, 1724 is the birth date. Looks like is the oldest. 1868 looks like is the most recent death. Eve Utz, wife of Daniel. And then Daniel's below her on the list. He passed away in 1843.
On this side, the oldest one on this side here is Maria Elizabeth Klein, born 1724 and died 1792. And a G, they were German. So apparently there was 5 German families here. They're probably German descent.
I was wondering about the G, so that indicates that the headstone was in German. That's what it says, G. Means in German. Mannheim Union Burial Ground. They erected this in 1960. Couple Kleins, spelled two different ways. The other side was a lot of Utzes. Runkle. All very familiar names in the area. John Myers, July 4th, 1784 to August 8th, 1834, carpenter near Hanover, volunteer soldier at the War of 1812, Battle of North Point, September 12th, 1814, defending Baltimore against the British when Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner.
Wow.
So he was at Fort McHenry. Or, well, actually, I don't guess he was at Fort McHenry, but he was in the war at the time that the Star-Spangled Banner was written.
The Battle of North Point, that would probably have been North Point down on the Chesapeake Bay.
Okay, could have been.
Yeah,
that is possible.
It broke right in the middle. Battle of
North Point.
So
that's right.
North Point is right down near the Inner Harbor.
You know, we live down that way, live in Maryland, we'll have to look it up and see if it was called the Battle of North Point. Because I always think of it as Fort McHenry.
Right. Well, that would have been a little farther south.
South. Gotcha.
Okay, this was erected in 1960, so we're going to look it up. It was probably about the time that the lake was built.
Dammed.
Because it's a man-made lake. I would have a feeling, because the gravestones have broke off over time. You can see they wore into concrete. They probably moved the graveyard up from somewhere that was flooded when the lake was dammed up.
Like we said, the town of Marburg is under the lake.
Yes.
Funny, there's still just a couple slate markers, it looks like, maybe,
yeah,
that are
just natural stones, the ones that haven't broke. These
right
here
slate, yeah.
Were cut. They were cut stones, and right. Actually, at one time they had them all lined up here, and they've just.
You think?
Yeah, well, you can see the concrete.
Yes, you're right. They did. They were in the concrete. So.
Bridge.
Yeah. This is, as the sign there shows, is just a hiking trail. It's not for dirt bikes. Oh, cool. We have to find out what the name of this creek is. This is like a fairly new bridge, and I like the boardwalk area. I don't like trails where they don't cover the mud, those kind of areas, because people just make the trails wider and wider. Causes erosion, kind of undoes your leave no trace. Fun fact number 2 about Lake Marburg. The lake is named after the village that was demolished before the lake was built. The village contained about 40 homes and businesses, including things you would find in any Pennsylvania village at the time. A general store, a feed mill, a dairy, churches, gas stations. Creeks are always at the bottom of the hill. We're headed up. Doesn't look too bad. Nice wide steps here. What is it about birds that's so fascinating? I don't know. Is it their diversity? Is it the fact that they can fly and we can't? Could be mating season. Might see some tomfoolery going on. Seriously doubt these geese migrated. They probably stay here year round. As long as they've got food and water. There we go, focus back. So what we were seeing from the beach on the other side, that we called a boat ramp, is actually an old road. Probably here before the dam was built. You can see where it comes out on the other side. The trail's behind us over here, and the road goes up the hill here. Hopefully this takes us back to the trail. Fun fact number 3 about Lake Marburg. Lake Marburg provides water to Spring Grove, Pennsylvania, and the Gladfelder Paper Company. The paper company actually provided funds to help with the building of the dam, which created Lake Marburg in the 1960s. The road continues on, and we are back on the trail. I'm stepping into a hole too. Okay. I said you're stepping into a hole. Okay. Fun fact number 4 about Lake Marburg. There are many hiking trails here at the lake. The one that we did today actually circles a spur, almost a leg off to the side of the lake, as shown in the map here. We are back off the trail. We did 1.7 miles in about 50 minutes because we stopped some, especially up at the graveyard monument. Gonna stay right behind us. Only complaint about this trail, you have to walk across that bridge with 261. Traffic does not slow down. You have to crawl over the guardrail. There's no opening to get through.
There's
a little sketchy.
There's a little ledge there you can walk on, but yeah, it's probably the worst part of the hike, which it's only 150 yards or so.
But it's traffic. We like the woods. So here's lake behind us.
Nice trail. Good, the graveyard was a plus. We didn't know about the graveyard.
Yeah, we like our history. I'm big into ancestry, so that's pretty interesting. Now I got to go and find a grave and see if that's on there, see if those graves are recorded. I'm sure somebody has.
We've never had luck fishing here, but I guess there's fish in the lake. They got walleye and muskies, and there's pike in here, but there's pretty good size limits on them. But people catch fish. I mean, we're just summertime's kind of rough, but it is a pretty lake to come up and run a canoe or a pontoon boat, and they got regular small motor boats up here.
Yeah, we did rent
nice camp, and we've come up here several times over the years, back in the 80s mainly, and tent camped up here. I mean, we've always had a good time here. So it's a nice local park for us. You know, we're about 30 miles from home. It's not too far. Alrighty, well.
Hope y'all get a chance to come up here and enjoy this area. There's a lot to do here in the area.
Yep.
And as always, let's keep rolling.